Breaking news marks yet another humiliating setback for Prince Andrew. The embattled royal has officially removed his personalized Duke of York license plates from his cars, a symbolic gesture that highlights just how far he has fallen from grace. This wasn't an act of humility by choice. It's King Charles turning up the pressure on his disgraced brother, compelling him to surrender the last traces of royal prestige he once held. With fresh revelations about Andrew's links to convicted sex offender Giuffre Epstein continuing to surface, the pressure is intensifying from every direction. If you want to understand the depth of this royal scandal and where it's headed next, stay tuned to Royals Explored. Because Andrew's world is collapsing piece by piece. Prince Andrew's association with Giuffre Epstein has once again ignited headlines after new emails revealed that he and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, continued corresponding with the late financier, even after publicly claiming they had severed all ties. The timing could not be worse. Just weeks before the release of a memoir by Virginia Giuffre, Andrew's accuser, the prince issued a bombshell statement announcing he would no longer use his titles and honors, including his Duke of York designation. Although Andrew has always denied any wrongdoing, the court of public opinion has delivered its own harsh verdict. Adding to his list of humiliations, reports confirm that Andrew has now abandoned his personalized number plates that once flaunted his royal identity. The plates, AY2DOI and AY3DOI, which previously adorned his Range Rover and Bentley, are no longer linked to any registered vehicle. According to the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, Andrew sold his $50,000 Range Rover last year, replacing it with a $115,000 automatic model, but tellingly chose not to transfer his Duke of York plates to the new car. His latest Range Rover now displays a standard registration, KN74EFK, a plain, forgettable identifier that strips away any trace of his former royal grandeur. But that's not the end of it. His second plate, AY3DOI, once mounted on his green $220,000 Bentley, has also vanished from the DVLA database. The Daily Express verified that neither of the Duke of York plates remains active. This isn't a coincidence. It's a deliberate erasure, a slow, methodical dismantling of Andrew's public royal persona. The question now is how far King Charles is willing to go to distance the monarchy from his brother's toxic legacy. The removal of these plates may seem trivial, but the symbolism runs deep. For decades, Andrew showcased his Duke of York title on everything from his vehicles to his official stationery. Those plates were a moving emblem of royal privilege, a reminder that he was once untouchable. Now stripped of his titles and his personalized symbols, Andrew has been reduced to just another wealthy man with a scandal-stained past. The monarchy understands the power of imagery, and this move sends an unmistakable signal. Prince Andrew is being erased from the royal front line. Meanwhile, pressure on King Charles to fully resolve the Andrew issue continues to build. Members of Parliament are calling for debates, and public frustration is rising over what many see as half measures. Andrew's living situation at Royal Lodge has also become a flashpoint. For over 2 decades, he has occupied the 30-room mansion on the Windsor estate, reportedly paying a token rent far below its market value. King Charles has tried repeatedly to persuade him to move out, even offering Frogmore Cottage in early 2023, following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure. Andrew refused, clinging stubbornly to his lavish home despite his diminished standing. However, reports now suggest that Andrew is in negotiations with the king's representatives about leaving Royal Lodge voluntarily. Recent sightings of workmen at Frogmore Cottage have fueled speculation that his move may finally be imminent. If this proves true, it would mark a significant win for Charles, who has been criticized for going too easy on his brother. Forcing Andrew out of Royal Lodge and into a smaller, less prestigious property would send a powerful message that this reign will not tolerate scandal or entitlement. The ripple effects of Andrew's downfall are being felt throughout the royal household. Each headline about Epstein, every new revelation about Andrew's conduct, chips away at the monarchy's reputation. King Charles has worked diligently to modernize the institution and promote a leaner, more accountable royal family. Yet as long as Andrew remains visible, clinging to his privileges instead of retreating quietly, that effort is undermined. Supporters insist the king is doing all he can within the bounds of family loyalty and legal agreements. Critics argue that loyalty must have limits, especially when the survival of the monarchy's credibility is at stake. This goes far beyond license plates or property disputes. It's about whether the British monarchy can endure in an era demanding transparency and accountability. The public expects to see genuine consequences for Andrew's choices, proof that royal privilege no longer shields anyone from scrutiny. Each small measure, from removing titles to scrubbing personalized plates, matters because it shows a willingness to act. But is it enough? The monarchy stands at a pivotal moment. King Charles has taken gradual steps to sideline his brother, but many believe he must go further. Should Andrew be entirely cut off from royal life? Should his remaining security and financial support be revoked? Should he finally be held publicly accountable in ways he has long avoided? These questions dominate the national conversation, and the answers will shape the crown's future. So what do you think? Has King Charles done enough to separate the monarchy from Prince Andrew? Or must he take even tougher action? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Royals Explored and enable notifications. The Andrew saga is far from over, and we'll be following every twist as the walls close in on the disgraced prince.